Yo, what's good, y'all niggas? You feel what I'm saying? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Today, I had a little bit of an interesting idea today, and that is I'm gonna be saying the top 3 songs on every Opium album released. Now, this guy, shout out to him. His name is Hazard. He has a series where he ranks the top 15 songs on every Carti album, Ken Carson album, Uzi album, and etc. And I kind of got inspiration from that. So check out Hazard. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow the Instagram, follow the Twitter. The links in the description of the pinned comment. This is gonna be short, quick explanations as to why I think these are the top 3 songs on every Opium album, man. So let's just get straight into it. Now for the first album, we got Playboi Carti's only Opium album, Whole Lotta Red. And my top 3 songs might be a little bit interesting for you guys. My top 3 is Stop Breathing, Rockstar Made, and Place. Now I can explain, okay? Stop Breathing, I don't really have to explain that one. Everybody knows, like, that's like a top Carti song, you know, the beat, just how he's rapping on it, his flow, the aggressiveness, everything on it, it just fits the album very well. Rockstar Made is another great example of that as well, and I think it's one of his best beats, not just in his career, but like in Opium in general. It's one of the best beats. And then an interesting one that y'all might find weird, Place, okay? It's one of the only songs that Pierre produced in Whole Lotta Red. Same goes for I Love You, I Hate You. But the reason why I chose Place over is because, one, I think the beat pause is great, and it gets me hyped every time. And I just really like it. It's just a calm vibe, and it's very different from a lot of Whole Lotta Red, like a lot of like the loud, you know, 808 stuff like that. Place, it's a little bit of a calm and relax. It's kind of like a break, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's it for Playboi Carti's Whole Lotta Red. Now let's get into all of Ken Carson's Opium albums. Now for Ken Carson, a lot of y'all might notice, but Ken Carson has an EP called Boy Barbie. It was his first EP, and it was the first EP he made that was released under Opium. Now there's only 5 songs in this EP, so I'm just gonna keep this short and simple. My favorite song of Boy Barbie is What You Know featuring Lancey Foe. And the only reason why, like, I don't even think this is a crazy song. I just think it's the best song on Boy Barbie. It's not crazy or anything. I like the beat. Lancey Fox's Preacher was pretty good, but that's pretty much it. Now we have Teen X. Okay, so this includes Teen X and Teen X Relapsed. And for my favorite, okay, there's about 11 songs in total out of here. And my favorite 3 songs on here, Yale, High, and Butterfly. Now Yale, this is one of Ken Carson's most popular songs, and for a reason, you know what I'm saying? This is a great, I think it's very innovative song as well. Butterfly, I just love it. It's a great vibe. It's very chill, and it's just overall a good vibe. This is like hyper pop Ken Carson. And same goes for High as Shit. Originally the first Ken Carson song I've ever heard, which a lot of y'all might find weird, because most Ken Carson fans' first song was, you know, probably like Freestyle 2, Rock and Roll, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it was High. And the reason for that is I just got it on my Spotify recommended one day. I just listened to it, you know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I just love Ken Carson ever since. So yeah, man. Now we're moving on onto Project X. Project X, one of the best albums, or best underground albums I should say, that came out in 2021. And my top 3 songs here are Rub Plus Red, Shake, and Rock and Roll, okay? Rock and Roll was one of the first Ken Carson songs I've heard as well. It wasn't the first, but it was one of the first. And then we have Shake, which is an interesting one because a lot of people might not take Shake. A lot of people might say Clutch or Hella. But the reason why I say Shake is because I think, one, it's very underrated. I love the beat, and I just love how fast Ken Carson's rapping, you know? And a lot of old Ken Carson songs, his flow just includes a lot of like just fast rapping, you know what I'm saying? And I mess with that a lot. And then as well as Rub Plus Rare, I don't really have to explain that one. You know, the beats were just crazy. The beats are crazy. Starboy Yada Tell went stupid. Me personally, I prefer the second part more than the first part, but both parts are still good, and it's overall a legendary song for me. Because when it came out, you just had to be there. You just had to be there. But yeah, man. Next up, we got X. Now for X, this is also going to include Extended, so all 25 songs on X and Extended. And my top 3 songs here are Freestyle 2, Shoot, and Swag Overload. Freestyle 2, again, not explanations I really needed here. Great song, great beat. One of my favorite Ken Carson songs of all time as well. Shoot is another one of my favorites. I just love, like, it's very like trippy, and it's very different from a lot of old Ken Carson. This is where he starts to use his deep voice. And same goes for Swag Overload. I love the fast-paced beat, little melody in the background just gets me every single time, man. No Cap, also one of my favorite songs from his career as well. Now we got A Great Chaos. Now for A Great Chaos, you could choose any 3 songs out of the 17 songs on this album and I wouldn't be mad. But for me personally, I'd have to go Me and My Cup, Pots, and Hardcore. Now Me and My Cup is another one of the ones where it doesn't need an explanation, feel me? Even though the song is basically 4 minutes, it keeps you going throughout those 4 minutes and the beat just goes absolutely nuts. Pots is another one of those songs where like it's just the beat, it's the beat, bro. The beat is crazy, the beat is insane. And same goes for Hardcore. I love the chorus as well. Hardcore, I'm going gore, hardcore, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just hype. It's hype. It's a great concert song as well. And you know, Kid Carson just keeps improving himself more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? Like his sound just keeps evolving and he's able to master his craft, which is why I think he's one of the biggest in Opium right now, because he was able to master his craft while keeping his same sound. But now let's move on into Destroy Lonely. Now for Destroy Lonely, he only has 2 Opium albums at the time of this recording, which are No Stylist and If Looks Could Kill. Now for No Stylist, okay, this is a very interesting one because this is also including the deluxe as well. I would have to go with Fake Niggas, Never Ever, and On the Table. Now On the Table I think is a very underrated lone song. The beat, it's a very catchy type of beat and I love his flow on it. It's just a very catchy song overall and I like just how the beat isn't too loud. You can hear loads of vocals, it's very clear, it's mixed well, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Never Ever to me is like an anthem. It's a great anthem. It's one of my favorite Destroy Lonely songs of all time. I used to sing it with my friends all the time. It's just the overall great song. It's a great vibe and the music video is amazing too. And then for Fake Niggas, very catchy beats, very fast paced, and I like how the beat, it kind of like switches on the verse. Like the beat like on the verse sounds different than on the beat on the chorus, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, those are my top 3 songs on No Stylist. And now for the final one, we got If Looks Could Kill, which I have If Looks Could Kill the song, Chris Paul, and Money is Sex. Now, Money is Sex is a great song. Again, it's the beat pause just gets you hyped every time. Ken Carson's in it as well, which I think he low-key did better than Lord a little bit, but they both did good. Chris Paul, it's a great song as well. Not really much to say about that song. It's a good song. The same goes for Let's Go Kill, the song. I've been bumping that song for a long time, well, ever since the snippet released. Great. And the thing about If Let's Go Kill, the album, is that it's not an album that I come back to much, just because of how like long it is. To me, it's kind of tedious to listen to throughout the whole thing. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's just like there's too many songs in here. A lot of the songs here kind of sound the same. So yeah, man, it's just very boring overall. But those are my top 3 on Let's Go Kill. Now let's move on into Homixide Gang. Now, Homixide Gang, they're artists that I don't really listen to too often, but I respect them because of their consistency. They're very consistent. They dropped an album not too long ago, feel me? But for the first album, we got Snotty World, and my top 3 songs on here is 5-5 Lifestyle, 500, and Holler. All of these 3 songs, they all have one thing in common, is that they're very intense. The beats are intense for me. I'm pretty sure Filthy made all these beats too, and it's just, you know, it's very hard, if I'm saying. One thing about Homixide Gang is that, you know, they're just hard. Even though they're like rock stars, they still have that rapper in them, you know what I'm saying? Which is why, like, these songs, it's just hard, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. That's how I would describe it. But yeah, man, next up, we got Homixide Lifestyle, which is their best album to date. And my favorite songs in Homixide Lifestyle would have to be Stunt, Lifestyle, and Now, Stunt is interesting because Ken Carson's in it, but Ken Carson's literally in most of the song. He has a chorus and a little bit of a verse as well, and he low-key carried in my opinion. But Homixide Gang, they still delivered. Bino and Michi still had good verses. For Lifestyle, it's just a very iconic Homixide Gang song. When I think of Homixide Gang, I think of that song, and the sample is crazy. And then for the not only did you have Destroy Lonely did their thing, but Homixide Gang as well, they did their thing. Big Valley's part is not even that bad, even though his voice is kind of interesting and just really deep. I don't think it's that bad for me, and the beat is fire as well. But next up, we got Snot or Not. Now in my opinion, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is where their quality started to decrease a little bit. Snot or Not's not a bad album, but I just feel like it doesn't feel the same as Homixide Lifestyle or Snotty World. But my favorite songs on this album is ADHD, Uzi Work, and Block Work. ADHD is just very loud, and that's what I like. I just like loud music to listen to, you know what I'm saying? It's just loud and I like it. Uzi Work, it's very simple. The sample's absolutely nuts. I just wish the intro was on there. If you guys know what I'm talking about in the snippet, there was the intro for me. I used to listen to the song with the intro. I wouldn't go on Spotify. I would just look up the snippet with the intro on YouTube and just listen to that because that intro is hard. And then Block Work, it has one of the most craziest beats, not just in Homixide Gang, but in Opium as well. That beat is absolutely insanity, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, now we got Fifth Amendment, which is the last album I'll be talking about, because I didn't listen to the full album, mainly because I heard R58, I heard the song with Lil Yachty. I'm just not a big fan of it. So it's like, what's the point of listening to the album if I'm just not gonna like it? You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna like it. But my favorite song, my top 3 songs in Fifth Amendment are EU, Left Hand, and Home Invasion. And they're kind of like different from Homixide Gang, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one thing they're trying to do. They're trying to evolve, you know what I'm saying? Which I respect it, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can't just like keep the same sound over and over again, because that's how you fall off. So they're trying to evolve, and that's where I feel like here they really started to evolve and just try to change their sound. And that's what I get from all 3 of these songs, and that's why I chose them the most, because I feel like even though they're not the same, these are just some of my favorites, and it kind of still has the old Homixide Gang vibe, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got for y'all boys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram, follow the Twitter. Links in the description of the pinned comment. And let me know what y'all want to see next. Maybe I could do like Slay World or something. Even though I don't know all of the Slay World albums I could do. But if you have any more video ideas, let me know that in the comment section below. I love what y'all have to think. I also have another Evolution video. I did one on Yeet. Make sure to check that out. You can check it out on my channel. I'm gonna do another Evolution video soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, I love y'all niggas, man. I love y'all boys. Y'all stay safe, man. Let me see y'all. Peace!